Thank you. I try. Man, yesterday was kind of wacky. I don't know if you guys, this is just, it was about 40 points away from TP. Came all the way up, came all the way down, came back up, and crazy day. Crazy day. Yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. The area we're in. We're definitely in a rejection zone. Holy heck. We're bouncing pretty hard. This is quite interesting. Oh, man. Yeah, but yesterday was just crazy. Just up, down, up, down. Think I making like $1. I was up too. Also, I was so, but oh well. Happened. So yeah, this is quite interesting. Like I could see us going up, but we were definitely not set up to. Definitely hitting this lower area and bouncing off of it. If you look here, and it's like a liquidity supply zone too. This is quite interesting. I would definitely want to see if we like can break these lows. I mean, we can go to previous week low, but this is kind of an interesting area. So definitely need a break. Where are we? Yeah, if we start pushing it, that'd be fantastic. Let's see if we bounce. Yeah, it's solid. I mean, it's good. I was doing more of like a quality thing, but the only thing really to test is rollover, and that's like, but it technically won't affect us because we don't trade. Because that was kind of like the whole thing. So like, if you're trading all the time, if it's running the whole day, that's where it can kind of mess you up. But since we don't do that, we don't really have that issue. You know what I'm saying? Because if it fires, it works. It's not a I mean, the only thing I haven't tested is with other like I've only tested with Pick My Trade, but it like it's not the code's working correctly. Everything's firing exactly as it should. Just hopefully I did. I was messing with my alert. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. But yeah, it's firing correctly. Everyone else is hasn't had any issue with both the bracket and the strategy management. The strategy doing it or the brackets. What I recommend is the brackets, where it plots the TP SL at the same time. Everything just does it at one time. But yeah, I mean it's solid. I mean it's good. Right off that previous day low bounce. Pretty interesting. Let me make this larger, guys. Yeah, because like what I was doing was like the other night I was basically forcing it into orb. So basically I would put like I don't know, like for example, like put the start time like a 5-minute orb, put it for 8:25, and then have this candle break out, and then run different scenarios, like fire a trade, then like fire the end of day logic to try to see like what these settings need to be, like running different scenarios that would happen, that would play out, and everything fired correctly. Then obviously been doing it on when we trade orb as well. So everything's in good. All the reports, and I ran all the reports through through AI just to make sure everything's synced and everything's synced up as from Trading View to Trade and Pick My Trade, getting all the CSV files and compiling them and just checking the data. To make sure everything's correct. We're gonna bounce off the 600s here. That's what I'm kind of interested to see. Yeah, no real news today either, so a good part. You guys can hear me good, right? Everyone can hear me? Sounds good. Screen's good. All good. Yeah, hopefully we can get out of this transition phase, get actually into a trend. I don't know if that's what we want to see. We actually get to a trend. But this is like I said, this is a little bit of a kind of an iffy area here. Bounce it up. Yeah, so it's this bottom area here is like the bounce area. Yeah. So we just gotta kind of see, because it's kind of like the bottom of the range here. So we just gotta kind of look at, see how we're gonna react, if we react. But what do you mean? The higher time level was in the way of TP? Like we that not aligned? Well, so if it's like with the trend, obviously, fire. If it's against the trend, if it's a strong downtrend, it'll still fire like the opposite direction. But if it's a weak trend, no, it won't. It's a weak counter trend trade. What do you mean? You talking about like the levels? Oh no, yeah, the levels. These are just like those are more for like visual things. Yeah, if it's in the way, no, it's not gonna block a TP. It just needs everything. The VWAP and trend. Those are like on a different looking at something like differently. Like it's not using the key levels as like, oh, since the key level's there, it's not gonna touch anything. It's not gonna stop the trade. Those are just more for references. Yeah, we know where they are on the chart. Good job. Good risk management. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting morning, I think. We're in an interesting place. All right. What do you guys think? You think we're gonna go up or go down? Interesting where top orb is. Our previous day low is. Oh yeah, so and I was saying before, yeah, the short looks good today. And if we get to previous week low, be fantastic. So if you guys are interested in using the auto trader, let me know. Get set up with that, and then I do have a link for pick my trade, and then traders post. I do have a 20% discount for first time buying. I have a code for that. So if you guys are looking for getting any of those set up, help you with that. Gonna try to work on some other deals. Try to see if I can help you guys as much as I can. Try to lower that cost. If you're looking to go that route. Ugh. And if you're looking for those 250 accounts, they extended the PAs. I think it's the last day to buy the 250s is today. But they extended the PA. So you passed, like say you pass today or whatever, or pass, you know, you can still save on the PA fees till like the 14th, I think. Yep, it could be downwards and come back up. That is very possible. If we break out to the top, I mean, we're not gonna get a trade for sure. Yeah, this is a little iffy. Like I said, we get to previous day low, we break this, it's gonna be complete. It's gonna be a meltdown. Like if we break the, I guess 200s, but yeah, this area. If we break 400, I think it'd be a pretty good shot. But if we break, I think we break the this low here, it's meltdown. We'll see. We shall see. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're getting counter trend right now, so it doesn't look like we're gonna fire. As we switch into a downtrend, which might not be a bad thing though. It is a B setup, but it is counter trend. I mean, trending, trending up and down. I mean, trending like whatever direction. So it was like those are like the best days. Like beginning of the year, we were like in a straight up uptrend. So obviously, it's just we just absolutely just mowed through it. Yeah. So like for like the months that we just absolutely, you know, did really well. Those are just at like complete trend, trend days. But like, we averaged like the good, even like the good months, like, like 10 trades a month. I mean, because that's when we just weren't losing. But yeah, definitely trending. That's trending and expanding. We're an expansion market, and that's what we want to see. But we are currently not in a trend. It's like, so we're actually on the cusp of transitioning. Let's see if the only thing I could say is if we do transition, come back into orb, then we get a breakout, then we could fire something. But if it absolutely just melts, then it's gonna melt. That previous week low, if it gets to that level, and if it passes that, it's absolutely gonna be a meltdown. But these are the trades that we were getting cooked on before. Was like these B setups that we weren't actually in a trend, and then it, like price would just we would these are the ones these were like the ones we were losing the most on. Yeah, see if you bounce off this 400 or not. That's what I'm kind of curious about. Yeah, but definitely for like the like beginning of the year was like when we made like 3K, like that was like a 3K month or whatever. Like we did extremely well. Yeah, we were definitely in an upward up trend, or mostly just trending. Pretty much trend for like I don't know, like a month or so, month or two. I think they were all like pretty much A setups. See if we bounce off this 400 here. See if it retests. All right, see if we come back in. Oh, now it switches to strong bear. I mean, if it comes back in, I mean, you could enter. I mean, because it's actually switched. But if it comes back into orb, closes, and we exit, it would fire a trade. Depending how you want to look at it. Because it did just switch to strong bear. So curious to see if we come back into orb here. All right, we're coming back into orb here. Trend is confirmed. This is kind of tempting. Yeah, see if we come back into orb here. Yeah, let's see. We just need to get back into orb and we'll see if we can get something. Like I said, we just got confirmation of trend. Definitely retesting. Retest holding. I don't know yet. I want to see how this candle closes. Kind of tempted though. I want to see it close back into an orb, but I don't know if we're gonna get that chance. Nice break and retest. Like I said, we got confirmation, so this would have been a valid trade if this was like a candle or two earlier. Let's see, how low are we? About 20 points from entry. See how this candle closes. There you go. See if it comes back up. It's very tempting though. I want to see if it comes back into orb here. There we go. Look at this. Look at this movement here. We are pushing up. I don't know. It's tempting, but yeah, see if we get that close inside. Kind of want to jump in the cell. Gonna want to wait. Yeah, because if it drops, it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop hard. But it definitely could pop back up. Definitely retesting. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna. Looks like that's gonna go. Ready to drop 30 points. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. We're just gonna sweep. What do you guys think? Because if it breaks, it's gonna. I think it's gonna go. I think there's a good chance. Yeah, it might be it. It just needs to come back into orbit, and if it drops, it's gonna drop pretty hard. Yeah, 'cause we barely just missed that one. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, it was very tempting. Oops. Super unfortunate. Yeah, it's looking like a no trade day today. Yep. Yep. If it, yeah, like I said, if it breaks this, it's gonna drop like crazy today. Yeah, I don't see any reason for it not to hit the weekly low now. Yeah, good job. Yeah, it should. It should. I don't see a reason not to TP. Pretty close to hitting it at TP. See if we swept, or we're gonna keep dropping here. Is anyone in the short? See if the candle pushes down. Or we just, what if we just swept? Looks like it's gonna go here. Ooh, weird. Yeah, I'm very curious to see if it's gonna break that previous week low level. Yeah, careful those falling knives. Looks like it's gonna go now. Well, looks like no trade today. Super unfortunate. I mean, this could be a good reversal point. But if it dumps past the previous week low, it's just gonna absolutely melt. There it is. There's about TP1 right there. Yep, TP1 hit. And there it goes. Yeah, this has a good chance of like completely melting. Curious to see if it reverses. Yeah. It's like that sometimes. Alright, well, nothing left to do today. Alright, guys, we'll guess call that one. Call it a day there. Yep, we'll get it tomorrow. It happens, it happens. But yeah, we missed about like 2 candles maybe. We'll come back and get it tomorrow.